Welcome to episode number 5 of The Isle. We've kind of returned to our hiding spot here, and we're about 4 hours and 20 minutes into this current grow. We've just been resting. It's pretty low light right now, which is a great opportunity to take advantage of the Rex's sort of low light visibility to go scavenge. I thought this would be a good time just to get out and grab some food. It also occurred to me at some point that we probably have the corpse of that sea turtle still on the beach. So might be able to check that out and see if there's still some food there. But yeah, we're kind of taking the opportunity to move around in the lower light periods where some of the other carnivores might not be hunting, and yeah, take advantage of this weather to mask some of the sound. The storm weather in this game gets wild. The storms themselves get so bad that you can't see anything, and you kind of just have to hunker down in a bush, which you might see me do from time to time. Not to say that would be much different than the majority of the gameplay so far to get to this point. Beyond the intermittent runs up and down the beach, scavenging for food. So yeah. So we end up kind of returning back to the location where we took out that turtle the other night, and yeah, we just got to keep in mind how often we return to some of these corpses and how much time might have passed. As you can see, you can smell it out, so this could be potentially rotten at some point. It could also be a trap. Someone could be monitoring the kill. Just trying to have a look around the area, see if I can see any tracks, anything that might be suspicious. But we don't really need a whole lot of food and water. I just want to stay vigilant and on top of these things, and sometimes it's more important to take up the opportunity to move around within this weather and this storm to disguise my movement than it is to go when I am at my most hungry. So it's about as much as I can hold, and then it will be pretty much return back to water and wait for this second mutation and just keep growing. I just want to keep gaining size. So this is kind of like what it looks like in the dark at the moment, and I'm about 90 kilos, so I'm almost double my starting weight. We're up to almost 30 kilometers an hour speed, so I'm starting to get nimble. I wouldn't say I can take out a boar or a deer yet, but I'm starting to get stronger. I've got a perfect diet. I'm up to 50% growth rate. I'm pretty much in the same spot I've been this entire time. This is, 4.5 hours into the run. I'm just hiding in the bush, in the dark, hoping no one sees me and I see no one. That would be ideal. So we're just sitting here letting our growth rate slowly tick along, gaining size, and staying safe. So I venture out again to pick up some food, repeat the routine, up and down the beach. Same old, get the food we can. crabby. Delicious. He looks so happy. It's a nice little rainbow. So I'm just making my way down the beach again. A little bit wary that it's getting bright. The weather's fading. If I don't need food and water, I can top up, but if I don't need food and water, I should get ready to head back. We don't really need to be out running around for no reason when we're 100 kilos. If anyone spots us, we are essentially dead. Everyone can run us down. We can't really defend ourselves. We can't outrun anyone yet. There's just no real viable defense mechanism other than not being seen. So I'm here looking for this turtle corpse from the other day again, and it's gone. So could be a cause for concern. Could have been another predator's come and picked it up. Could have been like a despawn from the server. You can see the ping's still quite low. The FPS is good. Like, the game's performing decently. It looks quite good. I know the recording's not the highest definition, but it's more so a fault on my hardware. And we have another turtle. Another victim. So this one hopefully dies a little quicker this time. The other one felt torturous. But yeah, as you can see, these turtles themselves are like sufficient food to sustain the entire Rex growth period. So while I may not be the best player strategically, I think we have identified like a really good way to grow a useless carnivore for the majority of its life period. And if you can get past these initial phases to when you're a bigger carno, you can move around the map. You can essentially start to play the game the way it's intended, but it's these first stages that are super difficult. Like, there we go, down you go. And these things fill you up so much. As like a baby Rex, a turtle is like so much food. This thing will last for days, and you can see like my water goes up a little bit every time I eat because of my mutation. So I don't really need to drink that often. It's kind of, I've got that pond near our base, and it's just about dropping these corpses, coming back and forth, and fueling up. So we'll keep doing that. So at this point, I break 100 kg, I think, for the first time I've checked. So 20 byte, 22 byte force, 30 kph, kilometers an hour, as well as the 114 kilos, give or take. Growth rate 80% now. So we're starting to increase quickly. I feel like there's certain periods through the Rex growth cycle where you kind of hit this stride. It's probably the several hundred kilo range. You start to grow up a little bit quicker, and then like I think it was 1 to 3 tons felt very fast, and then like 3 to 7 felt like a longer period of time, and then beyond that, it's just even more time. But I feel like we're kind of getting past that difficult growth period. So more time passes, some more non-eventful gameplay, and we're still just waiting in sort of our hidey hole. We're in the bushes here. We've got a monitor over the pool, over the beach. We're going to try and take advantage of this storm to kind of quickly run down to the beach and get some more food, get some more water, just kind of stock up while the weather is conducive to us doing this sort of undetected. So I think we're about 130, 140 kilos now. So, this boar maybe is something that we could potentially look at taking out. Hello, Mr. Boar. Yeah, so we're at the size now where I think we could bring one of these things down. And we're landing some pretty significant bites here. Looks like it's bleeding. Where did you go? Now this is very difficult weather to like navigate this. As you can see, it's quite easy to lose sight of your target. I don't know if we particularly want to chase. Oh, there's the blood. You can track the blood. Yep, you can see the blood. It's not an easy tracking. Can I just hear him over there? Where did he go? Wow, I think we just got faster. Like we suddenly feel like we just shot up a size. Like maybe we're 150 now and we're bigger. But we definitely put some damage, put some work in on that boar. And he's gone. So... maybe we can come back to him later. We are almost half hunger, but I do know, yeah, there was a turtle up here on the beach that we had eaten the day prior. So we could probably finish this off, and that would be everything we need. There's a couple of flies buzzing around this corpse. I mean, I don't think it's too old yet. I think we're still good. So let's eat that up while we can. As you can see the water's filling up again because of the mutation. We're not really having to drink as often as we're having to eat at the moment. And now that we're fully stocked up, we can run back to our little hidey hole and we'll end up resting for a little bit longer. So as you can see here, still more times passed. I think we just crossed our 5 hour on this Rex journey. Yeah, so about 5 hours now. The storm's still raging. 184 kilos, and we're just waiting in the jungle. 34 kilometers movement speed, almost 30 bite force. We can probably start, like, this is almost boar hunting stage, right? This is almost like we could survive off the beach, but let's just stay on the beach. Let's just stay safe, keep growing, and not risk anything.